the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover on the first series of this game. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense. Not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away. Now set your offense up for success.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They'll work against the blitz. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. Williams hit, and that ball's out. And the Saints get to it. Has room down the left sideline. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull out in front further, 13-zip. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have two hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 now from the 46. To throw is Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They send a receiver in motion right. Williams to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Williams on 1st down. He brushed him off with ease. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun. That one's caught by Mooney. And This gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
The Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Saints first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Looking to his fullback now. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Getting out to his left. He's still going to the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Hey, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game. In that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They pitch it out to him here. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
You know, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What do you do?
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
That's the type of long, sustained drive to take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throwing the out route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go.
And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Iona Sanker. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has it downfield, working the left. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Reed now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. To throw, Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Third down. Here's Williams. Forced out to his right. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
So a After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Here's Williams again. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. No throw to start the drive. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. He throws a bullet to the center. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, Williams. He throws it deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
First down.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking in the air here. Oh, he puts him there under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. Their first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. 1st down from the 42. Looking to throw. Lobs this deep down the middle. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hand off to the back. That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Saints first down. A new set of downs for him from the 31. They'll throw it here on 1st. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
At the Bears' 7-yard line.
Hey, smash it. Motion. Stay with him.
He'll work against the blitz. On the move, headed right. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 range. 70.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man.
It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And finds Kmet downfield. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
What is up?
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Drops it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. offense to the line fast. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
And it's fourth down.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Williams throwing on fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Looking slant route, complete. He's got room to roam. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete to Mims. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.